Okay, we have red lentils, which after they cook, they're not red anymore. Actually, when they're dry, they are orange, and they taste really nice. They have a really distinct taste, and they're much better than the regular lentils, like regular like brown lentils. We have orange juice and apple juice, pure, no added vitamin C, and we've got a carry-out $7.99 large 3-topping pizza from Domino's. I am not going to eat any of this. In the past, I have, said I wouldn't eat it, but and then when I come home with the pizza, for example, like we went to Pizza Hut and we got pizza before, and I've said that I'm not going to eat anything, but then when I bring it home, I eat it, and then the same thing happens. I get very irritable, frantic. My stomach gets bloated. I don't feel well. It's crazy. We have the Sobe drink. I do feel the inclination to eat this pizza because it's a drug-like food. It's like a drug. It blasts you with pleasure. But I'm not going to eat it. I'm going to eat these. I put salt on these, and I'm cooking white rice right now. After I ate earlier today, we ate white rice. What did I eat? White rice, orange juice, apple juice, and what did I eat earlier today? I can't remember. What? We ate white rice, right? What did I eat today? I ate white rice, yes?
Yeah.
I just ate white rice, that was it?
Yeah.
That's crazy, I can't remember. It was white rice with orange juice and apple juice?
Mm-hmm.
There had to be something else that I ate.
I don't remember.
But now I'm gonna eat this. Oh yeah, I ate white beans. I ate white beans. A can of white beans with white rice. And I felt very happy, very high and happy after I ate that food. But then at the library I crashed and I felt tired and just lost motivation. And right now I feel low. Like when I was walking home, the whole time walking home from the library, walking to Domino's, then walking with the pizza the whole time, I was low, I was high when I was going to the library, but I was low on the way back because it's just too much sugar. So we have to figure this out. Apple juice I think apple juice is high glycemic, but orange juice is lower glycemic. I don't want to even drink juice. It's just, I want to eat whole foods. I want to eat oranges, apples, whole fruit, and some nuts and seeds, because that lowers the glycemic load. But let's just try this right now. It tastes kind of like bread, like glutinous, it tastes like wheat. I made it in the rice pot. It overflowed with the water a little bit, but not much. But definitely needs to have some type of nuts or seeds for better taste, better flavor. For more calories, For more calories. I could put some balsamic vinegar in it too. But the cost of the pizza, it wasn't just pizza. Behind the pizza, there's also these cinnamon things. Bread twists. And vinegar. And these bread twists were like $5.99, so it was $7.99 plus $5.99, so it's $13.98 plus tax, so it came out to like 15. Yeah, it's like 10% tax, so it's like $15.29 or something. So and I got my my website is supposedly back up. It wasn't up yet, but they said it's going to be up uh, in like an hour. They said it's going to be up, so it might be up right now. DanCilley.com. Okay, so on and our Facebook, my Facebook account got deleted. I had two accounts. One of them was a very tiny account that I just used as an alternate account when I wasn't able to message on the other one, but both of them got disabled. So that's what happens when you rise in power. Zuckerberg doesn't want to rock the boat with, he doesn't want me to compromise. If Zuckerberg is the CEO, he doesn't want me to compromise the revenue of, the profitability of Facebook. It's just because people they just think that I'm a bad person, but I'm not a bad person, And also KTVU2, Channel 2 Fox, Channel 2 Fox News did a story on me also at my dad's apartment complex, and they interviewed my dad's girlfriend. So in the Bay Area, I was on Channel 2 Fox, right? KRON 4 NBC, and KGO 7, so 3 different stories. And also the Press Democrat paper, which is Petaluma. No, it isn't. That's Santa Rosa. Petaluma's Argus Courier. But it feels good to be in the media, but they're portraying me as like a really dangerous person, like a person that likes kids, about to strike at kids, about to take advantage of kids, I was never into kids, Never. I never made any videos of kids. Not kids, like little kids, But, they're making me look like a bad person,
Yeah.
But I know that I'm a good person, And so I'm looking forward, and they showed me being interviewed in the KGO one, the Channel 7, where they showed my face, and I said, and I was smiling, and I looked good, I was smiling, and I'm positive, I'm a really positive person, so at least they showed me being positive, Because, what I was trying to say is, they showed me saying it doesn't really matter that all these people don't like me and stuff, because I know that I'm a good person, So it doesn't matter in the short term that all these people are scared of me. It is bad, obviously, that they feel scared. That's just stupid. That's just so crazy, That people are frightened of me and they're scared of their kids. Come on. Why can't the news say that I've never recorded kids before, young kids, I've recorded 14-year-olds, I've accidentally recorded a 12-year-old one time because I didn't know she was 12. But 14, right? I'm a good person, I just was recording. Yeah, I'm a very good person. That's what Kim just said. Kim just said I'm a very good person. And my personality right now, I'm balanced right now, agree? I'm healthy right now. I'm not going that's caused by HPA axis dysregulation caused by wheat and or oil, high-fat foods, or corn-based ingredients, or corn or popcorn, Yeah. So, I know I'm a good person, and I'm happy that I'm in the media, but the media has to, I want to be in the media for good, I want people to see me and feel pleasure when they see me and love who I am. But even Donald Trump, people, they just really think that Trump is a bad person, you know? So it's like there's no way out. I mean, even if you create all these like apartment complexes and like huge buildings, like people still, they disrespect you. Like even if you have $10 billion net worth or whatever, then people still think you're a horrible person just because you say one thing. But I mean, I'm just being a natural person. I'm just trying to make people healthy and happy. Yeah, recording people without their consent. Yeah, that's. I mean, I want people to like being on camera. I mean, because I'm on camera right now. You know, the camera's on my face, and I want to be on camera right now, and I have good things to say, and I want people to hear what I'm saying and see me and hear my voice and be transformed with what I say, you know? Like, I don't know why people don't want to be on camera. I mean, it's just a camera, you know? I'm just going up saying, hi, how are you? You look really attractive. I mean, why don't they want to participate in that? Like, it just doesn't make sense why you wouldn't want to participate. I mean, it's just a fun, joyful, kind of funny thing that I'm doing, you know, just going up to people, recording. I mean, it should be a fun, exciting, like, thing to be on in my videos. You know? Just how I gave that guy 75 cents the day before yesterday. Why can't people just give me, like as they're walking down the street, I'm not stopping them. They keep walking. I'm following them, recording them, asking them how are they doing or whatever. Why can't they just say something, like add something of value to the video so that we can make the world a better place? Why are people so afraid of the camera? Like, why are they so afraid and they don't want to talk to me? Why are they, you know, it just doesn't make sense why people are so paranoid. Because in other countries, they're not that paranoid. You know? Kim isn't paranoid. Kim says, I love you to people, you know?
Yeah.
You say love you to, like, who do you say that to?
People I like.
Just people you like, you know?
Yeah.
That's why I like Kim, because Kim says love you to, like, just people that she doesn't really, I mean, she doesn't know them, but she says love you, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, what's the big deal? Like, why can't you be loving in America, you know? In America, you can't, like, be loving toward people. Why is that? Why can't you, I mean, like strangers, you know? It's because my theory is that if people blast themselves every single day with all these different foods in Starbucks, they don't get pleasure just talking to a stranger. It's not enough stimulation for them to just meet a stranger, you know? If you blast yourself every single day with all these foods and caffeine, you know, it's just... But, and, you know, like, why is it older men? Older men are the people who talk to me, for example. Like, older men are likely to say something to me, you know? And then I will talk to them, and then we'll have a conversation, like in the elevator or something. Why are they likely to talk to me, you know? But younger men don't talk to me. I mean, it's rare. It's more rare, you know? Women never talk to me. Not on the street. I mean, maybe at the homeless shelters, like very rarely, a girl will say like where are you from? Like for example, like a month ago or something, this woman at the Midnight Mission who was giving out the forks, like asked me where I was from, right? And then I asked where she was from, and she said Walnut Creek, California, right? Didn't she ask me where I was from?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and she was like my age, and she was like pretty good looking.
In Kim City.
Kim City,
Mm-hmm.
Walnut Creek.
No, Walnut Creek. Not Oak Creek. Anything associated with oak, associated with cotton, white, oak are tan, and golden tan. And walnut, those associated with like brain symbol and shape of face. Tan people. And potassium, associated with baby and blonde hair. And yellow colors and yellow daisy in the middle of like daisy. And Disney. Daisy into Disney. And that. And associated with oak associated with pizza. Walnut associated with pizza because news was grain before. And then oak grain, whole grain, those are wonto, everything is wonto. And blue cheese, before blue cheese.
Yeah, Kim put blue cheese dressing on the pizza. It's pepperoni, mushrooms, and green bell peppers, and she put
yellow sliced cheese.
Blue cheese dressing on it.
Mushrooms, cherries, and vegetables. And champagne, and beer, and oak juice.
Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to figure this out, like why people can't be more real, and because I'm trying to be real, you know, I'm just trying to directly get what I want in life, you know, and get what we need and want, and get people what they need and want. But the media, understand that if you just think about it, the media don't necessarily want the best for you. They want the best for them. They want to make a profit, you know, as much money as possible. They act like they're looking out for you, you know, for the viewer. But the whole context of these videos, of my, you know, these stories on me is like that I'm a dangerous person, and that sex is bad, and I mean that's what I'm getting from it. That they think it's pretty much like the connotation, like the mood that I'm receiving from these videos is like that sex is evil or something. That you're bad to be sexual. But also that they're trying to make me out to be a predator, you know, and that I'm a dangerous person, and that I'm after kids, but it's not true. Because when I say kids, I mean like underdeveloped, like prepubescent kids, you know, that I should have no business, you know, no natural desire to talk to, you know, to sexually, you know, have a sexual interest. Unless I were a pedophile, which I'm not. Yeah, I'm just trying to be natural, you know. I'm not a dangerous person. I just made a mistake, you know. How I got convicted, you know, that was just a mistake. It was wrong what I did, you know. I already apologized in court to the judge that I was bad, that I was wrong. You know, I wrote a 2-page, like more than 2 pages. It was on 2 pages, but it was like so succinct. The writing was like there was no.
Tell the bitch to choose everything. She just wants lawsuit for money, and McDonald Trump helping her.
There was no like. There's no like white between the lines, you know. It was like so condensed, but whatever, it doesn't matter. It was on 2 pages, and I read it in court out loud, you know. And I said I'm not going to bother anyone else. Like, I'm not going to engage in any transaction which does not benefit all whom it affects, you know? I'm not going to record people without their consent anymore. I mean, I want to because I would love to do that because it's so cool. It's so fun to just go up to people and record them and just spontaneously just record everyone, because I want to record my whole life 24/7. But because people don't like to be on camera and they're like really offended by being on camera, they're like, fine, I'm not going to do it anymore because it's just so, and it stresses me out so much to when they are stressed out. It just makes me feel so bad about myself, and it's so stressful, and that's why I didn't even make that many accosting videos. I mean, they're acting like I was doing it for years. I mean, over the course of years, I guess 2 years or something, but not even 2 years. But I didn't even make that many videos, you know, like, but yeah, they showed that I was talking to that woman on the street in Runner Park just recently. They showed that evidence where I, tried to like carry her groceries for her. I mean, as though that's bad, you know, as though it's bad to, like, when you encounter a woman on the street, say hi, how are you? Like, I want to hang out with you. I want to carry your groceries, you know. And then later I said she had big boobs. You know, I mean, why is that bad to have big boobs? You know. Why is that bad to have big boobs, you know? I mean, that's a great thing, you know? It's like saying...
Nothing wrong with that.
There's nothing wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like, I mean... Why is it...
A lot of women love big boobs.
Yeah, I know. Like so many women get breast augmentation, surgery.
Mm-hmm.
Like a large percentage.
Because money is expensive.
Yeah. And, that's like saying a guy is tall or something, or like he has really broad shoulders, or like he has really nice abs or something, you know?
Mm-hmm.
If a girl said that, no one would complain, you know?
Men too got chest implants.
You do?
Oh yeah, a lot of rich men.
Where, like up here?
Yeah, the whole chest.
Cool. If they're rich and, if they have the money, yeah.
Oh yeah, they do. And they got the best doctors.
Because women, like, optimize for the best looking men.
Cosmetic surgeon.
Because the best looking women want the best looking men. Like, they care about those things.
Yeah. And money.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. They should not be evil.
Like, where you live and, like, how much money you have.
Yeah.
How many cars do you have? Like, how many Ferraris do you have or whatever?
That's a real gold digger.
Yeah. Kim just said the word gold digger. That's cool. So I could have been on TV. I mean, they didn't interview me. They didn't show the interview of me. The NBC didn't show the interview of me.
They should.
But ABC did, and then Fox went up to my dad's apartment, and if I were there, they would have interviewed me again. You probably,
Yeah.
I mean, Fox, KTVU.
Tomorrow I gotta write to law enforcement company. They cannot have people homeless. I'll prosecute them. They're homeless. I'll put them in jail with them to avoid going to an apartment to live. A home. That interview medicine. Paradox.
Yeah, I mean, like, they're ruining my life, like,
Mm-hmm.
kicking me out of my dad's apartment. Like, I'm trying to become a better person, I was about to sell natural gas door to door and have my own office. That's what they're training to do in that company. But, it's crazy, but it's good to be in the media, you know, because I want to be in the media. I want to be influential because I want to make people aware, you know, like I'm eating red lentils right now instead of this pizza, you know, because pizza is damaging the arteries immediately and causing cancer. But eating lentils will reverse all those symptoms and keep you healthy, you know. I'm choosing to drink apple juice, orange juice, lentils, white rice, no animal products, no oil, you know. And I can show right now that I'm not, you know, I have the discipline to avoid that because I'm eating a lot of carbs, and I'm going to satisfy myself right now, and I'm not going to have to eat that pizza.
I love apple juice and Asian pear juice.
Pear juice?
Asian pear juice. Oriental apples. Apple plum. Champagne.
Asian pear.
Yes.
Juice?
Yes.
They have juice like that?
Beige color, or almost like pale white colors. Golden light color, and golden colors, and gold colors.
I love Kim.
Gold colors, gold apples. No golden apples. That's all apples belong to all of us.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm in control of it. I own a lot of farms. Each state.
You own a lot of farms.
Yeah, I control it.
You control all the Asian pear production.
That's my only. And also.
I'm trying to get people to be as healthy as possible, you know. Because so many people are overweight in America. It's like, I don't know what percentage it is, but it's like 2/3 of people are overweight.
And green avocados. Avocados and red lychee.
I'm trying to get
Pears.
people to be able to have sex. Like everyone to have as much sex as they want.
Pear is not about sex.
Instead of blasting themselves with all these unhealthy foods. The media want you to blast yourself with unhealthy foods. You know, they want you, because that's how they survive. Because unhealthy foods are addictive and profitable. They can make them using very cheap ingredients. At the same time, they're very addictive. And so they charge a lot of money, and that's what makes money, you know? It's cheap to produce, and it's just nutrient poor, and it's just very cheap, and the government subsidizes the production of animal products, so it's just cheaper, and they just take advantage of that, and then it's addictive, so then it's the perfect combination. It just makes the most money, you know? So that's what is advertised on TV, and the media want you to start to eat that food and love that food, and they don't want you, because when you eat that food, it stimulates the same part of the brain that sex does. So the more of that food you eat, the less sex you'll need. And the cheese in the pizza has estrogen. You know, there's estrogen in it, which reduces testosterone, which lowers your sex drive. So you need sex even less. So you're eating food, these unhealthy foods, instead of having sex, you know? And they want you to eat as much pizza and as much junk food and stimulate your brain as much as possible. By buying things, you know, they want you to buy things and stimulate your brain. Buy as much as possible, you know, buy everything as possible they're advertised, instead of doing the things that stimulate your brain, like sex and exercise, that don't cost money, you know, that they can't make money off of, you know. They can't make much money off of sex or exercise or public speaking. Like, giving a speech in front of a lot of people, that could be like a drug, you know. I mean, like talking to a camera, that can be like a drug. You know, talking to a camera, that can be a new hobby, and that can like become a drug, you know, and it can replace, understand, can replace the stimulation of eating pizza. Like this right now, talking to this camera, plus the lentils, plus the juice, that is enough stimulation where I don't need to eat the pizza, because I'm entertained enough, so I don't have to eat the pizza. But if I don't eat the pizza, that means we're not going to buy as much pizza. We're likely to not buy as much pizza, so therefore Domino's doesn't make as much money, and therefore Domino's has less money to pay the news station or the station, to advertise, and so the news station has less money. What the station wants, KTVU, is they want you to buy pizza. They want you to buy as much pizza and McDonald's and whatever products that they advertise, over and over, so just that they'll receive more money from these same companies that advertise over and over, just as much money as possible. Because if you stopped eating pizza, and stopped eating McDonald's, and stopped consuming all these things that they advertise, I mean, what could they make money? They wouldn't be able to survive, right? I mean, they just wouldn't be able to be on TV, right? I mean, because there just wouldn't be fun enough. I mean, because there wouldn't be an incentive, because the people who work for KTVU, the people that work for the news station, they need a full-time job, but if the job wouldn't be full-time, they wouldn't want to do it. Because it wouldn't be full-time, it wouldn't be enough money. Because the only way people are going to work for KTVU is if there's enough hours so they can have a full-time job. But if there's not a full-time job, there's not enough programming, there's not enough things to talk about. If everyone talked about positive things and not negative things, then people wouldn't want to watch it, because they're not willing to sit down on the couch and watch Channel 2 News,
Yeah, you should do something.
Yeah. Agree? But look at what they're showing on TV. Look at the stories that they do. It's very negative, because a negative mindset keeps you immobile. It keeps you mobily negative. Like, I mean, you're not moving. Inert. Positive emotion is positive motion. And if you're in motion, you're not going to be sitting and stable and watching something. You're going to be moving. You're going to be moving and exercising, having sex, and going out on the street and talking to women, and giving public speeches like Toastmasters and stuff, and making a difference in the world. Positive difference, It's not healthy, The people, you can see that a lot of news anchors, when they smile, or you can see that their teeth are like not healthy, and you can see that it's like they smoke cigarettes, That's because the people that smoke, people that smoke cigarettes are very destructive. They're destroying themselves, so they're in harmony with destruction, and so they and they need a job. They need money for their cigarettes. So, and probably drink alcohol too if they smoke. And so they need money for their alcohol, so they have to have a job. See, I don't have to have a job. I mean, because I have Kim. Kim pays for I have food stamps. But I don't need cash for cigarettes. I don't need cash for alcohol, I barely survive on like not $194 food stamps, and money that Kim gives me. But if I smoked every single day and drank every single day, then I would need how much money per month? I would need a significant amount of money, So I would need to get a job, because I would be addicted so hard to these things.
Every night we have.
Is that dessert?
Yeah.
Bread twists.
Yeah.
It was $13.98 plus $129 tax. So it's like less than 10% tax.
Oh, it's only 5:30. It's fine, no wonder.
It was $15.27 total.
It's 6 o'clock or 7, I don't know.
It's 5:30. How many pieces?
I have 3 pieces.
3 pieces.
Pizza, yeah. Pizza. Not slice with pizza.
You're happy?
Yes. Thank you. Delicious. I should put more mushroom and cheese.
Yeah.
Put cheese on all pizza all the time. Like Subway too, sandwich and salad. Especially when they heat it up.
Oh yeah, Subway. Yeah, Subway used to put way more vegetables on the sandwich.
Yeah,
Like where I came from, like Roanoke Park, they used to put in so much vegetables on the sandwich. But now, they haven't. I mean, maybe a lot of people don't like overflowing with like fruit and vegetables, you know, like lettuce and like, you know, but it's very simple, you know. I'm just trying to get people to eat the food that doesn't damage their arteries, you know, and doesn't cause cancer, doesn't damage their cells and make them cancerous. Animal products cause cancer. Animal protein grows the baby larger than it should in the womb. And so the baby is larger than 5 to 7 pounds, which causes pain. And also the circulation, according to Nathan Pritikin, the circulation decreases, and therefore the body cannot output the baby properly, cannot deliver the baby properly if you don't have as good circulation. The circulation is impaired if you eat a high-fat diet. Animal products are high in fat.
I need to wash my hands. Excuse me, I gotta...
Oil, potato chips are high in fat, you know, donuts high in fat, cookies high in fat,
No, I don't like donuts that much.
pizza high in fat, you know, tortilla chips high in fat, nachos high in fat, you know, cheeseburger high in fat,
I love cheese.
crackers high in fat.
Pastry cheese. And...
Kim
and
is
pastries,
so
red berries,
good,
and
you know.
apples, and pastries, pears, and cream cheese, pastries, cream cheese.
Kim is so beautiful. She's wearing very, very feminine clothing, a dress and this like collared shirt that's white and tied at like the belly button, like tied. She's like tied it. Kim is so good. Like, oh my God. Kim is like wonderful. Like wonderful. Like so. Her antics, like her antics are so, like how she behaves is so like feminine and so, it's like so happy and joyful at times. Like, I'm not saying she's perfect, but I'm not saying she's like, you know, but because she gets angry at certain times. Like this morning, Kim got angry at me because I was talking about just what I want to do, like brush my teeth twice a day, floss my teeth twice a day, take a shower every single day, because that's what I say every single day. That's what I want. You know, you're supposed to say it every single day when you wake up and before you go to sleep. You're supposed to say your major definite purpose, you know, what you have to do every single day, as though you already have it every single day, twice a day, you know. And so I was doing that, and Kim got mad at me, which was horrible. You know, I'm happy and healthy, but then she injected negative emotion. You know, it was crazy. So, I mean, yeah, they're talking about on that news channel 2. They're talking about like when they say polygamous colony, I mean, like polygamous colony, that's like an ant colony, like insects, like I don't know. To me, it doesn't sound good. And they say polygamous. Polygamous? No, not polygamous. Because I don't want to marry multiple people. It's illegal to marry multiple people. I don't want to do that. I don't want to marry women. I don't know why. I don't believe in marriage. I think marriage means you don't trust. Means you don't trust the person. Because, like, if a woman makes you get married to her, I mean, and if you don't, then she'll leave you. That means she doesn't trust that you will. She doesn't trust that you will provide to her a lifestyle. You know, because I mean, if you say like I will commit to you for life, but I'm not going to marry you, they will probably get offended by that because they think that you are not going to be committed. You know, they don't trust that you'll be committed. But even if you get married, they don't trust you either, because the reason to get married is because if you get divorced, the woman can sue you for half of the value of, like, for example, if you own a house, they get half, you know? They can legally make you, like, get the half of that, because that totally doesn't, you know, it means they don't trust you. They don't trust you, period, you know? So if you don't marry them, they don't trust you and want to break up with you, but if you do marry them, at least they know that if you do break up, then they'll get half of the house, you know, or half of the whatever value you have, you know. And child support doesn't matter, because if you're not married, they can still sue for child support, so that doesn't matter. But alimony, right? Alimony, I think, I'm not sure, but I think it's half the years that you were married. So if you're married for like 10 years, then the woman can sue for alimony for 5 years. I'm not sure, though. But my mom said that she could have sued for lifetime alimony because they were married for like 20 years or like 18 years. So after 15 years, I guess they could sue for life. But my mom didn't even take it. Didn't even do that because she felt guilty too. But see, she sued for child support. But yeah, I'm just, trying to prevent all these bad things. I mean, I love Kim. God, like, Kim is it's so good to be with Kim. Like, Kim is my soulmate, like, pretty much. But Kim, we're not gonna have babies, so if there were another Kim, if Kim had like a twin or like a sister, but Kim said her sister is like really, not a good person, like a really different person from her.
No, I'm gonna get you a copper girl.
A what? Copper girl? What?
Yeah, copper hair. Orange hair.
Orange hair?
Yeah.
A redhead?
Yeah, a redhead.
I want to have like 18 babies with a woman,
No, Deanna's crazy.
No, it isn't. We'll eat lentils and rice, and we'll have a huge rice pot every single day, and feed in the healthiest fruits and vegetables, fresh fruits and vegetables every single day.
And friends, nephews, friends' kids to go and celebrate like that. A big pot of rice.
No, I'm depressed. I need as many babies as possible,
No, you don't.
Life is a progressive realization, of what we want. You can't just have one kid and that's it, You can, and if you stimulate yourself with alcohol, drugs, then you'll be entertained. But if you don't, then you'll crave to have more babies,
Entertain yourself with arts, with books, with magazines.
Yeah.
With
art, books, magazines. Movie.
Yes.
Yeah.
And TV classic show.
Yeah.
And friends who doesn't want to have kids. Have kids, don't mind, but does not want to have a kid, like, must have it. Have a kid in order to be happy or to celebrate.
But why is it bad to have kids? I mean, why are you against it? Like, why can't you just say,
No,
like...
it's not bad to have a kid. It's just, I don't know.
18 kids. I want 18.
I feel sad for women.
Why? They have ecstatic childbirth.
Women do a lot of suffering when they're pregnant.
No.
And childbirth.
No, it's a myth. No, it's a myth. No. If they eat healthfully, they love... No, they love pregnancy.
Do you ever know that when
They can exercise 5 miles a day. They can run they can hike 5 miles a day.
They see that a lot of people are high class and they're embarrassed. Women go through that after pregnancy show on the stomach.
No, that's just perception.
Especially they love perfect figure, perfect shape, body.
No, in my perception, if you have more babies, that's more joy and more happiness, and that's rich. That's being wealthy in itself. You don't have to be financially well off to be happier.
You speak about the men in general that middle class people, and the rich one that have kids, they are snob to their wife.
What are you talking about?
Selfish.
That's not who I am.
Should have kids to look like them, or should have their personality.
That's not who I am.
They don't think about the woman, especially those
I'm a good
people,
person.
women. They are very prejudiced towards ugly looking shape body. They want everything had to be perfect, their body, and face everything. And
what are you talking about?
Everything and clothes, everything. And when pregnant, it causes like a Down syndrome mood.
The mother gets a Down syndrome mood? What are you talking about?
Yeah, it's not happy. They're not happy people.
I don't believe it.
They don't like to talk to people. It's just like
I don't believe it.
Take a wealthy man to be a soldier, and he go to war. When he come back home, even no one died, he's not happy because he went through the symptom of see anger, hatred, resentment, poor, suffering. He feel that his life should never have to go through that. It's like I feel like my life should never be put into homeless situation, not even 1 hour.
Yeah.
More than 16 years. So I am better towards all the damn American governments towards me. The United States America governments. They question religion of Hebrews, Judaism.
You're saying when women get pregnant, they regret it? Like, they resent it? When women get pregnant, they, like, are stressed out?
Sickness, throw up and all. Couldn't
That's not
sleep
true.
at night.
That's not true. That's caused by animal products.
No,
Toxins. It's called. John McDougall, MD says that John McDougall, MD says that morning sickness is caused by the toxins of animal products.
A person don't even eat animals.
The woman's body tries to get rid of the toxins because it's very, very careful to separate the toxins from the fetus, from the developing fetus to protect it from the toxins.
Usually, they have kids, they won't eat any of those. They're vegetarians. And the vitamin fanatics. And sleep and rest and cream on their face fanatics. They want everything to be healthy, perfect, in order to be pregnant, so they can be perfect, healthy in the stomach and grow up born perfect.
What are you saying?
I'm saying that women that love to protect themselves, they don't like to be pregnant when they understand about pregnancy that cause pain. And
it doesn't cause pain. If you eat the right foods, it doesn't cause pain.
Then you don't understand. It's not like that. You ever heard of temptation to suffer people? Like, would you rather have quick baby birth, pain real fast, or would you rather have birth long term, like almost like 10 minutes waiting, but not pain, but it's something like that. It's like the temptation test of the devil on the side. And his religion, they force that on people. It comes from Mormon religion and it comes from Christian religion.
I don't know what you're talking about.
And they wrote a book that Mary was never had pain when gave birth. So easy. She's a Hebrew woman in Israel country 2,000 years ago.
What are you talking about?
But the truth is, Mary had pain every single time gave birth. Sometimes the whole hour, 1 hour pain in order for the child to come out of her private part. And people thought Mary was the religion of Christian and Mormon religion. Thought Mary is never have pain when gave birth for 5 kids she had. And they always pray, blessed be like Mary, who have kids never have pain. So please God bless, like that person, the prayer bless to be like Mary, her religions. her son religion, her damn God religion, her damn spouse religion. And in that they all get pain there. Ever since pain pass it on to the no religion. It's like, understand where pizza come from, then it's not just the restaurants.
If you avoid animal products, the baby will be between 5 and 7 pounds. Especially if you avoid salt.
That's a big baby. 7 pounds, 25 pounds. A woman has to be a big woman. It's got to be 150 pounds. And most women is not 150 pound body.
Avoid salt.
Shape.
Avoid water retention.
Pregnant.
And eat a low-fat diet to increase circulation and exercise.
Baby and all. A normal human race, woman, it was, excuse me, your size. That's a regular human race woman, a beginner creation. And tall one is 6'5" to 6'7". Tall. It's about 200 pounds to 200 pounds. That's when they have baby, 5 or 7, 8 pounds. It's not a bad thing. It's a normal thing. It's not a pain. It's just natural. This when pregnancy, they kind of bear because their stomach is sticking out. You know, like a fat person overeat. That's how they feel about it. Those women. But modern women is 5'8", 5'6", 6 feet tall, 5'10". 6 feet tall are tall this modern day.
Yeah.
It's not the same. The old days, 6'5", 7 feet tall is a normal movement.
I'm just trying to make people healthy and happy, you know?
Don't even talk about having a kid or baby anymore. Yeah, you can express about what you want, but don't even advise people to do it because
if you eat the right foods, you'll have 10-minute labor. Or 2-hour labor with 10 minutes of pushing.
most of doctors don't even understand what women go through.
Raw food.
They just ask questions what women go through when they have kids. People don't express everything about the true suffering self there because who else do? Gee, no wonder. Why should I? Why should I be the victim? Why should I be a mockery of myself? That I'm suffering having baby, suffering kids. I mean, suffer during the pregnancy, having kids. Why? Am I a sinner?
It's because they eat animal products.
Or both?
They eat animal products, which increases the size of the baby.
What?
They eat animal products, which increases the size of the baby.
Most people
And they
don't
eat salt.
even eat animals and meat, food, cooking, even well done, because when they're pregnant, they're cautious. They eat mainly bread, rice, grains, cereal, oatmeal, vegetables, vegetarian food, pasta, noodles.
I don't agree with that. They eat tuna, they eat chicken,
They can eat
they
cheese, but
eat
don't
yogurt,
eat animal cheese because you don't want your kid like
eggs,
animals.
cheese.
Common sense. It's supposed to eat a lot of fruits too and fresh fruit juice. Blended with ice and a nice juice.
This raw food woman ate raw foods. She had 4 pregnancies and 2 of them were raw.
So, it's a big deal.
And 2 of them were like 2 hours long or like
now, something's wrong with her.
4 hours long or something.
How to have kids.
Very short. But the other 2 pregnancies were like 24 hours or 40 hours long, you know?
That's sad.
Ecstatic birth, Gingy Talifero, thegardendiet.com.
10 hours, 12 hours a night. And before pregnancy, they should take real good care of their body. It would be nice they go to big workout, fitness, exercise, the gym. 1 year or about half a year or something at least to be pregnant.
Where are you going? See, there's a lot of anger that comes up, and that's because women don't want to believe that it's easy to give birth, you know? If they're older, they're angry because they don't want to accept the fact that they could have had as many babies as possible because birth is orgasmic and ecstatic, you know? Because if they knew it was orgasmic and ecstatic, they would have had more babies, right? Because the reason they didn't have babies is because they fear childbirth. That's why Kim probably didn't have babies, because she feared childbirth. So that's why Kim's angry, because she's resisting the truth that it's easy to give birth, you know? Because if she didn't have this anger, then she would just accept the fact, like just talk about it very calmly, you know? Yeah, I mean, I want to see women live give birth, you know, ecstaticchildbirth.com. I have that domain name. It redirects to dancilley.com right now, but I want to get the internet here and work on my website and get women live. You know, I want to live the best life possible live 24/7. I will, you know, and when I have women give birth, it'll be live, right? But we're going to get other people, other women, to give birth live, you know? So someone will type in ecstaticchildbirth.com, and then it'll say like the next live childbirth is going to be in like 1 day, 14 hours, 29 seconds or whatever. And then it'll be live, you know? And then eventually it'll be like all around the world. There's going to be so many different births live, and everyone's going to be like in a state of pure love and making love and producing babies and being happy and healthy all the time, eating fresh fruits and vegetables and being joyful and singing and dancing and just giving birth as much as possible, having like 18 kids each or whatever, and just everyone's going to be happy and healthy all the time, you know? Because life is very, very fun when you're healthy and when you have enough food to eat. You know, like today I was feeling so happy when I was walking to the library with Kim because my blood sugar was probably spiking and like probably blasted me with an unhealthy amount of stimulation, which made me feel more joyful than I should have, because on the way back I was down, remember? Yeah, I don't want to eat apple. I don't want to drink apple juice. I don't want to drink orange juice. I just get this juice because Kim wants to get a drink. You know, Kim likes to drink like soda, and she wants me to get a drink, and so I get a drink. You know, but at least it doesn't have corn-based ingredients. Yeah, so let's work on this. You know, let's form ecstaticchildbirth.com. Let's work together because we need to work together. You know, I want to work together to create ecstaticchildbirth.com. You know, to change the world. You know, I want to work together to create fruits and vegetables all around me. So what I have to do is I have to like go to the Philippines or something, or Mexico or something, and I have to find women that actually want to have babies with me, you know, because it's just there's so much stimulation, pizza, Starbucks, all these things that cause women to not care about having babies. I am lusting like after impregnation, like impregnating like as many women as possible, because I refuse to eat this pizza. You know, I refuse to eat ice cream. also, I don't know why they keep saying I'm 33 years old. I'm 31. But it's very simple. I didn't used to feel this way. I did not used to ever feel that we should have as many babies as possible. I mean, well, not when I was growing up. Like, I didn't, I formed this just because of, it's just elimination. Like, elimination of, if I'm not going to eat pizza because I don't want to injure my arteries and I don't want to make my dick soft, then that means, I'm not going to eat all that food, all these junk foods, so therefore, and I discovered this like 2 years ago. I was craving to have babies, I discovered it. I was fantasizing about giving birth. Like, like, if I were a woman, I would crave to spread my legs and, like, scream as a baby came out. It's giving. It's like giving, like, it's like a sexual experience. Like, giving yourself is expressing yourself. It's like expressing your pleasure and your desire, like screaming with pleasure as the baby comes out. And I want women to talk about the pleasure that they feel, like, come on, like, I don't understand, like, I just don't understand what's going on, like, why people don't express pleasure. It's just crazy. I can't believe it, because I express pleasure. I'm talking about how Tim is so good, I'm talking about I'm so good, I'm talking about whatever, things are so good, like, food is so good, everything, sex is so good, Why can't people talk about this? I don't understand. But I used to feel like this in 2008 when I first started making YouTube videos. It was so hard for me to make the videos, I could barely talk. I wasn't talking in my regular voice. I was like, hello, everyone. I'm Daniel Cilley, and I have social anxiety, It was crazy. I wasn't being myself, And I was extremely nervous when I was 22, when I went on Match.com. My sister, like, helped me go on Match.com. She, like, encouraged me to go on Match.com. And then when I was taking pictures, I was, like, so nervous about, like, taking pictures and stuff. So I guess that's how 22-year-old women, like, 18-year-old girl, like, feel, It's just fear of the unknown, They just haven't progressed enough to overcome the fear of just to get used to being on camera, But nowadays, there's all this technology, like, they've grown up with YouTube, so I don't understand why it would be the same, It doesn't make sense to me because they grew up with YouTube, So I would expect that everyone would be comfortable being on camera, Why would they? Yeah, they're like afraid of a camera, just like people way older are, Like people who didn't grow up with the internet. People who didn't grow up with the internet are afraid of cameras. But kids shouldn't be afraid of cameras. It's weird how they act like they're afraid of the camera. It's weird how they act like they're afraid of the camera when they've grown up with the camera. They've grown up with YouTube. I don't understand that.
They grow up with camera. They love camera. If they're modern, enlightened, modern generation, they love camera. Even they never grow up with it. I mean, born with it. When they're born, they come from that. They're born, they love it. They love city, not town, not valley.
It just boggles my mind, you know?
They love
It
city
just
and
boggles. It's
town.
like so frustrating. I can't believe it. Like there's that girl from yesterday who was taking pictures of the buildings with a camera, and then I say hi to her, and she like doesn't even. She looked at me, but she didn't make any change in her facial expression. You know?
I mean, you know her from different lives before the life of Daniel Cilley.
That means I know her from a different life.
Yeah. Or the one that died and
Just like so sad, you know? It's so sad how we can't connect. Why can't we connect with people? Why are people so disconnected? Why don't they desire to connect? You know? Why don't they desire to connect with a man, you know? It's so stupid. If they don't care about me, then they don't care about like any man, you know? I mean, who could they care about, you know? If they don't, because I'm walking with Kim, right? And I say hi to that girl. Why can't she be interested in me? You know, if she's not interested in me, who is she interested in? You know?
you.
No, if not me, it's just because I believe it's that because they're in. I mean, like they know that in downtown LA, the men are not wealthy enough for them to get to know. You know, because everyone only needs one man every single 9 months to impregnate her. So they choose the best man possible. So why would they settle for a man who is in downtown LA? Downtown LA is a poor place on average. It's like not a great place. So I guess they decide before they come to LA to downtown that they're not going to talk to any guys. You know, they're just coming there to like show off that they went to downtown LA. You know, just show off to their friends that they are a traveler and that they live a cool lifestyle. You know, and they go to different places and they take pictures of themselves. You know, there's like this huge shovel today in Pershing Square. This huge giant shovel. I don't know why it was there, but I guess people taking pictures of themselves with that shovel. You know, they like to take pictures of themselves at different tourist attractions. I don't know why people do that, but the only reason I would want to do that is so I can show other people that I travel to other places, which probably means that I'm pretty healthy and that I want to expand. Because that's the natural desire of people is to expand and grow. So if you don't expand and grow, and if you just stay indoors all the time, then people perceive you that you're unhealthy. So I'm gonna get some rice here, and then we're gonna make another video. It's 1 hour 7 minutes. 1 hour 8 minutes? What if this video doesn't work? So I'm gonna shut it off right now and see if it works. Okay.